Bomber, your reaction to the action that the club took yesterday?
I'm support. I'm an employee of the club and I fully support what the club are doing.
How are the players feeling about it?
Look, I think they're okay with it. For them to live out the last 16 months has been enormous pain and scrutiny and heartache and hard to get through, and I think now they see a finish line.
Why do you think court action's the right way to go?
Well, because everyone's entitled to the law and the law of the land, and if this was your brother or sister or yourself, and you went part of a process that was bound or found not to be legal, then and you were punished for it, well, that's not fair.
Have you spoken to James Hird?
Yeah, I spoke to him last night, first time all year since the season started. We didn't talk much. He's in France, and I had friends over, and he just asked how the players were, basically.
What was his attitude to what's going on?
I didn't really talk about that. He just basically asked about the players, how they were feeling, and he asked more about the team and how it was going and what you've been doing. And well, I'm on his watch, so it wasn't a long conversation.
You mentioned it's been 16 months, but specifically, how the last 36 hours been? I mean, when those show causes arrived, just take us through the emotion of the group and how everyone's coped with that.
Look, this will be the last question I ask, and I'm going to start talking about football. If you ask questions, I'm not going to answer them. But last 36 hours have been well organised, well planned, well communicated to by the club, and the players are a little bit sort of vague and nervous, and you could see something was wrong, but they've been given a lot of confidence by the club. Paul and the committee and the management of the football club have been in close contact, and we've tried to look after like the players as well as we can. So they're fine. They're ready for a game now. Let's talk about the game.
Matthew Lloyd said the other night, as soon as he saw this come out, he believes it's going to be really hard for Essendon in the second half of the year. What gives you confidence that everyone can keep it together with all these distractions going on?
Well, we just turn up to work and we talk about footy. We don't actually talk about this sort of thing that much. So we just need to identify the guys who maybe aren't playing well and work with them and just do our jobs. I'm just imploring the whole football department to do your jobs as well as you can. We've got to concentrate on football. These guys here, they actually want to see the game being played on the weekends and see a great Essendon team play footy.
Can James Hird come back and coach?
I'm not going to answer that because, yeah, of course he can, but I'm not going to get involved because I want to talk about the footy now. I think I've done my share of other questions.
It obviously affected the side in the second half of last year. What makes you think that it won't, again, have an impact on games this time around?
It's a different year, different club, different set of groups, different training facilities, a lot of things that are different. We've trained differently, so there's no reason why we can't.
What about specifically for this week? Obviously, this has happened late in the week. It doesn't give you much time to get ready for a game of footy.
We've actually had our normal preparation, to be honest. There's been a little bit more commitment from the players to the club in this other area, but from a football preparation, we have not deviated one bit. We've turned up, we've had every meeting we've had to have, and we're just prepared the players. And to be honest, they were listening this morning. They were fantastic. So we'll watch them train in a sec, and we'll go from there. We'll try and have a good day against the D's tomorrow.
How important is a win against Melbourne tomorrow?
It's as important as every other week. We want to play well, and that's what we try and do every week. It's no different.
From a leadership point of view, obviously losing Job, how do you cover that tomorrow?
Well, it's an opportunity for everyone else to step up, and Job's such a naturally good leader, and sadly he's injured, but when we're in situations, it's always been Job. Job actually, only because he's been so good at it, steps up to the plate, and off-field stuff, on-field stuff, player meetings, everything. So if he's not there, it gives a great opportunity, because we actually want to find out whether the other players in the team have got the ability to lead this team, and we encourage them to do it, and that's what we want to happen. So it's an opportunity.
Who are you looking for there? Who's got the capacity?
Myers, Heppel, Brendan Goddard, Michael Hibbard, Carl Hooker, every player that plays basically.
How do you keep their heads in the game with all this going on?
Well, we just try and just not talk about it, and only, what you think is normally what you get. So if they think about their footy, they'll get their footy, and if they think positively about it, and they think about how they should be playing, and that's what we'll get, and that's our goal, and that's our aim, and that's what we're going to do.
Were the players consulted before Paul Littlemaidy's announcement last night?
Yes. Yeah, Paul had a meeting with him in the morning and outlined what he was going to do. And like I said, the club have been fantastic. Yeah, we're just feel like someone at long last after all this time is supporting the players, because everyone's been saying the players have been the number one priority. Well, you know what? Now they are. Let's try and work for them. And you should be reported that way. Our players, if it was your brother or sister or son or daughter, how would you feel? Please, come on. Back the boys. Yeah. Back the boys. Yeah. That's it. Thank you, gentlemen. Lady.